Hello, young scientists. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Curious Capsules. Today, we're turning up the heat as we explore our very own star, the Sun. Get ready to be amazed by the top 10 mind-blowing facts about the Sun. So, buckle up, space cadets, as we embark on an exciting journey to uncover the incredible secrets of our nearest star. Fact number 1. The Sun is enormous. It has a diameter of about 864,000 miles, making it 109 times wider than Earth. Imagine trying to wrap your arms around something that big. If the Earth were a nickel, the Sun would be about as big as a typical front door. If the Sun were hollow, you could fit about 1.3 million Earths inside it. That's a lot of Earths. The Sun's mass is what makes it the true heavyweight of our solar system, containing 99.86% of the total mass. The Sun's massive gravitational pull keeps all the planets, asteroids, and comets in their orbits, just like a cosmic dance with the Sun leading the way. Think about it this way. Imagine swinging a ball on a string around your head. The string acts like the Sun's gravity, keeping the ball from flying away. Fact number 2. The Sun is not your average ball of fire. It's a giant ball of plasma, a state of matter where atoms are ionized and free electrons float around. Think of it like a superheated soup of charged particles, all buzzing with energy. The Sun's surface is incredibly hot, with temperatures reaching around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But hold on to your hats, because it gets even hotter. The core of the Sun is where the real action happens, with temperatures soaring to about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. This intense heat drives the nuclear fusion reactions that power the Sun, releasing enormous amounts of energy. So, next time you feel the warmth of the Sun on your skin, remember that you're experiencing the power of plasma, a state of matter so extreme it makes even the hottest furnace look like a refrigerator. Fact number 3. The Sun is like a giant recipe for a star, and the main ingredients are hydrogen, about 74%, and helium, about 24%. Think of hydrogen as the star's fuel and helium as the byproduct. Deep down in the Sun's core, hydrogen atoms are constantly colliding and combining to form helium. It's like a cosmic dance where two hydrogen atoms become one helium atom, releasing a tremendous amount of energy in the process. This energy radiates outwards from the Sun's core, providing the light and heat that sustain life on Earth. So next time you look up at the Sun, remember that you're looking at a giant nuclear fusion reactor, busily churning out energy from the simplest element in the universe, hydrogen. Fact number 4. The Sun's energy is essential for life on Earth. Through photosynthesis, plants convert sunlight into chemical energy, producing oxygen and forming the base of the food chain. Imagine plants as solar panels, soaking up sunlight and converting it into energy they can use to grow and thrive. This energy is then passed on to us when we eat plants or animals that have eaten plants. Without the Sun's energy, our planet would be a cold, lifeless place. The Sun's light and heat drive weather patterns, ocean currents, and the water cycle, making Earth a habitable world. The Sun's energy warms our planet, creating winds and weather patterns that distribute heat around the globe. The Sun's heat evaporates water from oceans and lakes, forming clouds that eventually release rain, snow, or hail, replenishing our water sources. So next time you take a deep breath of fresh air or feel the warmth of the Sun on your face, remember that you have the Sun to thank for it all. Fact number 5. The Sun has its moods, and its moods swing on an 11-year cycle called the solar cycle. During periods of high solar activity, the Sun gets more exciting, with numerous sunspots, solar flares, and coronal mass ejections. Think of sunspots as cooler, darker areas on the Sun's surface caused by intense magnetic activity. These sunspots are often associated with solar flares, which are sudden bursts of energy that release a tremendous amount of energy into space. And if that wasn't enough, there are also coronal mass ejections, which are massive eruptions of plasma and magnetic field from the sun's corona. These eruptions can release billions of tons of material into space at incredible speeds. While these solar storms rarely pose a direct threat to life on Earth, they can affect Earth's magnetic field, causing stunning auroras, also known as the northern and southern lights. So, next time you see a beautiful display of auroras, remember that you're witnessing the sun's magnetic dance in action. It's like a cosmic heartbeat, with periods of high activity followed by periods of relative calm. Fact number 6. The sun's atmosphere is like a giant layer cake, with each layer having its own unique characteristics and temperature. Let's start with the photosphere, the visible surface of the sun. This is the layer we see from Earth, where light is emitted into space. Moving up, we encounter the chromosphere, a layer of hot, glowing gases that lies above the photosphere. This layer is a bit hotter, with temperatures reaching up to 36,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And finally, we reach the outermost layer, the corona, which extends millions of miles into space. The corona is much hotter than the sun's surface, with temperatures reaching over 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit. During a solar eclipse, when the moon blocks out the sun's disk, the corona becomes visible as a beautiful halo of light around the sun. So, next time you think about the sun, remember that it's not just a single ball of fire, but a complex and dynamic object with multiple layers, each playing a crucial role in its overall behavior. Fact number 7. The sun is a bit like a cosmic fan, constantly blowing a stream of charged particles called the solar wind. This stream of particles, mainly electrons and protons, flows outward from the corona and travels through the solar system at incredible speeds. This solar wind can interact with Earth's magnetic field, causing all sorts of interesting phenomena. One of the most spectacular is the auroras, the northern and southern lights. Imagine a beautiful dance of colorful lights in the sky, caused by charged particles from the solar wind interacting with Earth's atmosphere. The solar wind also shapes the magnetic fields of other planets and can impact spacecraft and satellites. So, next time you see a shooting star or hear about a satellite malfunction, remember that the solar wind might be playing a role behind the scenes. Fact number 8. The sun is about 4.6 billion years old. The sun formed from a giant molecular cloud of gas and dust, much like a cosmic cookie cutter carving out a star from a giant dough of interstellar material. Over time, gravity pulled this material together, causing it to heat up and eventually ignite nuclear fusion in its core. The sun is currently in the main sequence phase of its life, where it fuses hydrogen into helium in its core. The good news is that the sun has enough fuel to continue this process for another 5 billion years. But even stars have a lifespan, and after 5 billion years, the sun will enter a new phase of its life. It will expand into a red giant, shedding its outer layers and eventually becoming a white dwarf, slowly cooling over billions of years. Fact number 9. It takes approximately 8 minutes and 20 seconds for sunlight to travel the 93 million miles to reach Earth. That means that the sunlight we see and feel right now actually left the sun over 8 minutes ago. Talk about a time delay. Despite this vast distance, the sun's light and energy are crucial for life on our planet, influencing everything from weather patterns to the growth of plants. Fact number 10. In about 5 billion years, the sun will enter a new phase of its life cycle. As it exhausts its hydrogen fuel, the core will contract and heat up, while the outer layers will expand significantly, engulfing the inner planets, including Earth. Eventually, the sun will shed its outer layers, leaving behind a hot, dense core called a white dwarf. This remnant will gradually cool and fade over billions of years, eventually becoming a cold, dark object. The Sun is truly an incredible star, with its immense size, powerful energy, and fascinating life cycle. Thanks for joining us on this solar adventure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Curious Capsules for more amazing space explorations. Until next time, keep shining bright, young scientists.